Hello everyone! Hi! Welcome in to another stream! Yeah! I'm back again, and I don't know if you can see, but we got something in the background! I finished the wig on my last stream, and I grinded some things for the hat as well. It's not done completely. But the reason why I put this on, because today I'm gonna make some things for the hat that will be important for me to know how it's gonna look like. So this one will be in the back, and if I ever need it, I can just grab it like this. Just so you guys can see what I've made. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of the hat, although it still looks a little big, but it's okay. It's not as big as what I had before. But yeah, the wig is done, the hat is almost done. And general, hello, thank you for the hydrate. I will do that. But hello. I am awake at a better time today. Oh, but I finished the hat, the wig, almost finished the hat. Because for today, I need to make some flowers for the hat in order for me to finish it. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. Yeah, I might have stayed a little late yesterday. But I'm really happy how the art turned out. I mean, I can... well, it was 2 a.m. for me, so... It was still okay, you know? It wasn't too bad, so... I know I'm gonna change it again. Cause it's just a little too close. Yeah, you were very close. And I kind of like I wanted to post it because I wanted it to be done still in the deadline for the prompt, because I'm doing it for an art event, and technically the deadline is for an American time zone, so I was still on time, but for me that day was already ended. Oh, this time I'm pretty... Yeah. I normally don't stay up that late, but I was determined to finish this artwork. I was determined to finish it, and I'm so happy that I did, because it turned out amazing. It's not really an art fight, because I didn't get into the event, but I'm doing, I'm making the art alongside of the winners that got in. So the ones that are fighting have a bit, or like, because I don't know if you know Chromacore, but that's what I'm doing the art for. It's the third time they've done this, and they do it every year, and it's very overgrown related this year. And for the first, to get into the event, you needed to make a cadet that had the theme of overgrown. And I mean, I can grab my sketchbook if you want, but I'm really proud of the art that I made. But I made a little crow, a crow cadet, and that's more humanoid crow-ish, and their name is Crow. Oh. Yeah, but it's in the other room, so I'm gonna be right back. Oh, the art is falling apart. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I'll be right back. In a bag, I got my sketchbook. I hope you can see it alright, but wait, let me put this aside because art is more important. The owner of the outfit just does nothing with it, and Barry does nothing with the mass amount of. Oh, dang. But yeah, this is more of a Discord thing. So, thanks to Sonny or Sonny. They introduced this to Jelly, or a crafty jellyfish, and because I was in their stream, I was like, ooh, I want to join. Also, ooh. Oh, thanks, yeah. And the fun thing is, I'm also making it rainbow on the inside, but I haven't finished it yet. But okay, let's go. This is the third. Ooh. I was so excited, I ran up the stairs. I may be a tiny bit out of breath, but this is Crow. This is the first art that I made of him. And I got some feedback from the creator, Cynics, I think their name is. Of like proportion wise it wasn't so good. So I made a second art. I hope you can see this way. And I put the name Crow, and I gave him a little backpack because this is his outside outfit and this is his inside outfit, and he has a little smaller version of himself because he can, like, if he's in danger he can like fly away quickly, so he can turn to a little crow. And the thing for this cadet that because I myself am a very sewing related person, and I wanted to bring that in here. So this cadet can make any, or design any and make any outfit for any other cadet. So like, you know, because Chroma Corps is like a school, and or kind of around that idea of like it's a school, people go there, and like, you know, for schools you need uniforms, you know. So I was like, this cadet can make the uniforms. So like the clothing that he's wearing with the logo on it and the backpack, like that, he made that for the school. I remember I was in the queue for the game, just oopsie. But yeah, that was my idea for my cadet. I didn't get in, but the owner really liked my art. Although the sad thing is, the thing that I might not have gotten in is because I did traditional art. It's not any of their fault, because I think what the thing is that they don't really know how to critique traditional art, because they mostly do digital art, which is very understandable because traditional is different than digital art. So I can understand why they might not have chosen, because I think what they thought, but like they couldn't judge it fairly, because they might not be known in that form of art, you know. But I still was very honored to know that they really liked my design and they were curious what I would do with it more. But yeah, that's the cadet that I made. And then the first prompt that I did a follow along to, it was making a fan art of someone else's cadet. And for the people that got in, they could only choose from the standouts. So there were some standouts that got into the event, but some that weren't, but they were like cool enough to be like, hey, I really like that art, so we're gonna show that off for this year. But for the follow along, they don't need to do that whole they did not need to follow that rule. So what I did is I drew the cutest and most adorable one out of all of the entries, or at least what I thought was it. And that I do want to show off the original art, because this is Gerald. It's a very tiny dinosaur with a party hat. And just look how cute he is. Sorry for... so I drew him with a little pot, because it was more like greenery, or like overgrown, like a lot of plants. And I thought, like, why not have him walk with a little pot on his head to like, for gardening and stuff. Like, I need to bring this pot somewhere in like a garden or something like that. That was my little inspiration for the first prompt, which was just make fan art of something that you really, really liked. And for the follow-alongs, they didn't really have much of a rule for that. They just like, you can draw anyone. And then I missed one day, but that one was more environmental. So the prompt for the not yesterday, but day before that, was environments. And the environment prompt was inverted jungle or inverted forest. So what I did is I made a desert, and the tree thingies is like the roots of the trees that come out. And you've got a little cave, because this is a bit more, because I did them one prompt or two prompts in 2 art pieces together, because I wanted to put some lore into it. So this is like the outside, and then for what you can see in this cave or in this tunnel is the trees, the top of them. And this, I am so proud of this art piece. I'm terrible at backgrounds and environments, so to be able to have made this, and especially with lighting, because this is supposed to be a lantern in like a water, like tree with water around it, and I'm terrible at that, but to be able to make this, I'm so proud of this. And the prompt for this one is the inverted forest, but also the Queen Dryad's lantern. So what the thought is that this was a lantern left behind by the Queen that she didn't like, but was like, let me light this place up, you know, like this is the little lore that even through the desert and all the sand, you can still find the greenery left behind from the Queen Dryad. Or at least that's what it was like spelled as DRY AD or ED. I can't remember which one it was, but it was spelled really weird and I don't know how to say because I've only read the word. But yeah, those are the prompts that I did so far, and for today is what was the name again? Give me a second. But the second prompt is very fun as well, which is Filbert the fluffiest dinosaur. So what I'm gonna do is, I really love Gerald and he's a dinosaur, so I'm gonna make this little guy fluffy. So yeah, but I still need to do that art because I didn't draw that yet. But I just love Gerald. He's just, he stole my heart. He's just so cute. But yeah, I'm very proud, and I finished this at 2 a.m. So this one was finished pretty easily because it was just the sky and then the sand, which I am amazed at how well of the coloring I did, because I have a lot of pencils and I've never really used many of them. So I'm not really familiar with all the colors that I have, but I'm happy with the colors that I chose for this one, and I can look at this all day long, honestly. It's just so beautiful. I'm really proud of myself, because I do need to say I am better at traditional art than digital art, but that's mostly because I do my digital art on my phone. It's not the best. But yeah, my traditional art isn't also, like, there are some people out there that can do, that are just amazing at traditional art. But yeah, I'm still very proud of my art. But you know what the funny thing is? draw this so much that the paper's just standing up. Like, oh, I drew so much on it. But I think when if I just keep it closed, it'll flatten out. But yeah, that's what I did. Although I'm very curious, cause Jelly already made their Oh, look at this bird. Oh, cute. Of course not. And where are you? Hi, welcome on in. I need this a tablet. Yeah. Well, do you know what I'm gonna get for my yeah, look. This one is made by Len in the Discord. But I don't know what it is. They didn't say anything on the entry, so but I'm gonna like it. But yeah, it's a oh, look at this. Oh wait, Discord is loading again. Oh, but yeah, I'm just showing off some art Morgue, my bad. Because I don't know if you followed, but me, a Crafty Jellyfish, are following along on an art event. And everyone is making such cute art. The prompt for today is a fluffy dinosaur. And just look how cute this is. Oh, I love it. Oh, this one's even cuter. Oh. Oh my gosh, I love, because the whole, like, I love this community as well, because everyone is, oh my god, someone already made the fluffy Gerald. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, and I'm this community in this Discord server is just so sweet, and they're so lovely, and just, and also for anyone who didn't see, this is Jelly's entry. Look, oh, look at it! It's embroidery again. This is, yeah, the Filbert. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I wasn't the only one that made a fan art of Gerald. I think there's a lot of people that just are a stan for Gerald. But you know, the one thing they haven't done yet is made an actual plushie out of Gerald. And I'm gonna look through my entire fabric stash to find the right colors to make a Gerald plushie. It might take me longer than the event itself, but I'm gonna love making Gerald into a plushie. It's only because Jelly didn't understand what I meant. Because what I was gonna do is like make an art of a plushie of Gerald. But Jelly was like, oh, you're gonna make an actual plushie? And I'm like, you know what, that's actually a really good idea. So I've decided I'm gonna make a Gerald plushie. Well, I might, because I have a very soft, because I don't have fur, or fake fur that is. But I do have a few very soft fabrics, or one in particularly that is very blue. I got 2 meters of it, although the thing is I was gonna make a cosplay out of that one, so I have to see if I have enough to also still make that cosplay out of the very soft blue fabric that I have. Silky Minky would, yeah. I think because I have it somewhere, but I can't grab it now because it's all wrapped up in plastic, so that it won't get dusty, and so that won't get like sun damage. He was finding me. He wasn't. No, cute doggo. But yeah. Also, I don't know. Oh yeah, you already saw, yeah. But I was showing off my art book because general didn't see yet what I have made. So the crafting for today was a bit postponed. Because I'm so happy that I'm drawing again as well, because I've been having art block for quite a while now, and I really didn't have any motivation or inspiration really, and since this is, it's not kind of competitive for me anymore, but it's fun to see everyone else make competitive art in such a very lovely community that I've just joined as well. Uh, yeah, Jenna had to see what because I went to sleep a little late because I wanted to finish my art. But what I wanted to do today is actually cut out some leaves that I'm gonna make. Because, yeah. Because I don't know if you saw as well, but in the back. Wait, I'm gonna have to show you on the other screen. The wig is finished. The hat almost. It's almost finished. Because the only thing I need to do is one little seam and like this gold part here. But since the reason why I didn't do that yet, because I need to put a magnet in here. And I don't know where to place it yet. Well, I know the general placing, but I just want to be sure that I got it right. And in order to do that, I need to make the flowers and the leaves, because they will be attached by magnets to the hat, so that one, I can remove them when I need to for traveling, or you know, if something's in the way, or it's like, it's not that smart to have that. But yeah, the hat, I'm so proud of the embroidery that I did, and I know it does look big on the head, but I haven't worn it on my head yet, because this one is smaller than my head, but like a tiny bit. But yeah, that's in the background for today, to show off my amazing work, because I'm very proud of my wig. So yeah, the long talk gone. That's what we're gonna do. One thing that I will do is I need to make another flower, like a mock-up, because I made the other ones I made too big. They will be big enough for the lyre, but they were too big for the hat. So I will need to make some new ones, but the leaves are a bit easier because they are the right size. So let's just start on that, shall we? But yeah, I'm very happy with the art that I made. I'm a very, very, very hecking happy bean. Because I do really love to do art as well. And I can't wait to get a tablet. Well, I'm gonna pay it for my, for my own money for my birthday. Because that's what you do. But yeah, that's one thing that I want to get for my birthday, because I don't really ask people for birthday gifts anymore. But you know, I can still get a birthday gift for myself. And one that I've wanted for a very, very long time, one is a PC. And I got that one before my birthday. I already have my PC, and it's hecking lovely. It's working wonders. It's just so amazing, and it's so fast. It's like I can do so much on it. Although the one sad thing is, I was a little stupid, and I hacked up my Minecraft account, so I can't play Minecraft with my account that I had. So I need to buy a new Minecraft account, which is like, it's not the worst, but it's like, meh, my Minecraft account. So now I need to pay another €30 to get Minecraft. It's like, it's like, yeah, heck. Because it just doesn't want to work, and I'm like, meh. Because I was a little stupid, because they were like, you want to change your account to a Microsoft account? Meh. And I was like, what? Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, I remember when I got it for free. We played it on our laptop for free. back in the day when it didn't cost money to play Minecraft. But now, like, you've got the very expensive, like, you get a bunch of free stuff edition, which is like, okay, but that one is like 40 euros, like 39.99, because apparently that makes it people think that it's cheaper or whatever. Like, I don't understand, why not round it up to 40 euros? Why don't you do that? Yeah. But yeah, it's now $29.99 for me if I just want to get the basic Java and Bedrock edition. Oh yeah, 2011 and 12. Yeah, I think I got it around like then as well, or at least at the time. Like, I think it was version 0.8, or I think it was around that one, like the 8th or the 7th version that we played on, and that one was still free. We did not have to pay for that, and now you do. And I mean, I can get the Microsoft version like on your phone for like €8, but I'm not gonna play Minecraft on my phone. Ugh. Like, the only games that I play on my phone is My Little Pony, Free Flow, and Honkai Star Rail and Genshin. That's the only games, and I got Roblox, but you know, those games are okay. But you're not gonna play Minecraft on a tiny screen. You want to use those packs and make your world look pretty. You can't do that on a phone. So yeah, I guess I'll have to pay for it again. Oh well. At least I can get all the stuff on my new name, which is nice. Yeah, it's honestly indeed worth 30 euros. It's just sad I have to buy it again because stupid old me hacked up my my Minecraft account. It makes me sad, but oh well. I mean, I lost all my worlds anyway because I don't have, like, I deleted it off this laptop because it just wasn't doing well. It's like, it was too heavy for my laptop, or at least with all the other things that I wanted to do on it, it just wasn't working well. I was like, I don't want to burn my laptop, you know? So I need some pliers for because what I'm doing is like, this felt is like very little, and this won't stand up at all. Now the thing is, I can show you. So, what I've been doing for the leaves is putting some wire in it with some embroidery, so it can stand up, like wee, and I can like make it look like this or just like that. Like, I can make it look like anything, and this one will be the same. And I did it for the flowers as well, so that I can like mold them like this. But if I want to travel, I can just flatten them out again. Yeah. I mean, I got a hammer for you, because you never know when you need one. I have a lot of tools in here that I actually don't need, but I do have, because I used it one time and I've never put it back. Yeah. Yeah, 2 hammers. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. But that's what you need in a crafting room, you know? You need all the stuff to make all the stuff. It's a requirement, you know? But yeah, this one will be for the lyre, though. So you won't see this one coming back for a really long time, because I'm not going to use it yet. I'm not gonna use it yet. Wait. Cause I need to make a lyre first. Which if someone doesn't know yet, I am gonna make it an actual instrument. So I'll be able to play the lyre in the end. Because I'm not at all making things difficult for myself. Why would you say that? But yeah, for now I'm gonna try and finish the hat and the wig and everything surrounding that. Can you... I'm just gonna pin this so that I can work with it later on. I won't be sewing this one yet because I want to try and make the flower first, or like the tryout for that one for the hat, because I want to see if it's now the right size, because it wasn't the first few tries. It wasn't at all the right way. It wasn't at all. Yeah. There we go. So this one I only need to make 2 of them. Then, because I also have my little folder. Because I made these first, and this was the first flower, but that one's too big. So, yeah. And I'm just keeping the sketches so that I know which ones are good. Okay. Well, that's what happened. There we go. Then we need to wire for this one. What the hell? There we go. But yes, because after this one, I'll have to see how fast I go. I probably will finish this on my own, because I've been doing that quite a lot. Because I've been trying to get my rest as well, because I am having vacation after all. So, like, I do have the energy to do all my crafts, but not really the energy to stream. So I've been doing a few things off stream, which I wanted to show, because I did the hat off stream. So hopefully I'll be showing enough today with my beautiful background. But yeah, that. So I'll probably finish these leaves off stream. But then at least you guys have seen them. Be like, wow, that's a leaf. And they already like this, they can stand up a lot better. And I might cut this one off a bit because it looks a little too big. But yeah, that is that. But for now, I need... I'll just do it with this one. And yeah, I'll do that. So I'm just gonna simply try out the flower very quickly, hopefully. Yeah, right. Because we're just 40 minutes in. We're like half an hour of talking, but you know. That's what happens when you're just very excited about your crafts. and art that you've made. I'm gonna use this very ugly felt that this was before I've cut this up and used this to make flowers. This was used to put your puzzle in so that you can work on it later. But I'm not gonna do puzzles, or at least the puzzles we had, they're not fun anymore, so I'm not gonna do those anymore. But yeah. So now I just use it to try things out that I'm gonna make out of felt, so that I can, you know, reuse some stuff. And it's almost the same texture as the felt that I'm gonna use. And for this one I only need to make one flower, so that's a bit easier as well. I need to cut that out. Oopsie. But yeah, the one exciting thing though, after this, I'm gonna start on the cape again. So I left that one a bit in pieces, in shambles, I suppose. And I need to put something on there to make sure I know what it was for. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, the hat. No, the cape. There we go. Because I started on it before. I've got one stream because I was like, I've got everything out to make the shorts, the hat, and the cape, and I just wanted to do one stream for every single one of them, so that I'm like, I made a beginning of it, and now I can you know, finish one of them off and then move on to the other one. And I've already finished the shorts. The hat is almost done. And now I only need to do the cape. That one's gonna take a while as well. And one thing as well is that soon I'll be working a little less, which means... Oh, and Jason, hello. Good afternoon. I'm making some flowers again. Because I made the flowers too big last time. So I'm making more flowers. But yeah. I was talking about that when I finish these flowers and the hat, that I'll be moving on to the cape again. Which is a lot of fun. Because I've started on it, but I have not finished it. But then after I started that one again, I also need to make a few more things. Because venti, not only, you know, I can't just wear the cosplay without a shirt on. So what I'm gonna make after that is the patterns for the blouse and the patterns for the corset. Which is, I think the corset is gonna be the more difficult one because I've never made a corset before, and I want to make it functional as well. So yeah, that's what I'm wanting to do. But for now, I'm just gonna make a flower. and see if I like it enough to make the real flower out of it, because this is just a tryout. But yeah, that's that. And I hope you are doing well, Jason. Let's see. You guys can move a little closer. Yeah, I think wait a minute. Sorry, I think I lost a pattern. Oh no! I mean, I could use an old one. Yeah. Okay. Because I think these are just a little too small, so I might just use this one instead. I feel like shocked because it just be over an hour and a half till I'm ooh, happy birthday! Eee, congratulations on your birthday. I hope you have a fun day today then. But yeah, very understandable. It's very you're very shook. I also don't know what to do with birthdays, but I at least hope you have a lovely day. Yay. I still love that emote that Jilly made. It's just, the animation is just so good. It's perfect. It's the perfect little dance. But yeah, happy birthday. You. Now you are a year older soon. I hope you can have some cake, or at least some other nice food that you really like for your birthday. That's what I always do. I eat cake. Yeah, right. And one more. That's the. Oh, there we go. This is technically thread that is supposed to break very easily, so it's supposed to do that. Because I was too lazy to get some real thread, so it's just gonna be this. For some reason, my mom tried to set up a blind date for your birthday. That's an interesting gift. But yeah, if you don't want that, then it's like, why, Mom? Why? But yeah, interesting gift for your birthday.
The time is 3:00 p.m.
Whoopsie. It broke again. And thank you, laptop. For anyone who's new, my laptop is part of my stream. It is very lovely and tells me the time, so you can see little things. There we go. Thank you, laptop, for being such a good boy. Because yeah, Because, I don't know if you heard Jason, but I got a PC. And it's amazing. But now, this laptop will only be for streaming and for school. So not for games anymore. Because I got a beautiful PC to game on now. Oh. So yeah. I'm so happy with it. Because I had a very old PC before the one I have now. Because my sister was like, hey, I know you wanted a PC. You can have my old one. And it's very lovely of her to give me that. But it was a little too old. So I finally, after like 4 years, have saved up for my own hacking PC. That I can now say to my brother that I have a better PC than him. So I can brag. And welcome back, General. To close my rose with the yeah. But welcome back. I'm not sure if I said anything you didn't hear, but if you missed anything, just let me know. I can try and remember if I remember what I said. But welcome back. I hope the league was fun. The league game. And it's like, why can't I lay? Oh, it's like, why is the laptop having more attention than me? Why? Am I not good enough? Oh. Yeah, our dog doesn't really do that yet. Yeah. He's a very too energetic. Ooh, he wants ice cream. Yeah. Oh, ice cream is nice though. But to be honest, it's not really the weather for it here at the moment, because it is summer, yes. But right now, at the moment, yeah, right. It's just 19 degrees. It's not that hot, so it doesn't really make me think of summer weather, you know. That's me like, let me get something cool, because to be honest, I this is some weather that you want to drink tea or something warmer, because it's like, it's not that warm, but it is the summer, so it's a bit strange as well. It's like, I thought it was supposed to be summer, but then again, this is probably the summer that we're supposed to have. Summers aren't supposed to be really hot here. We're the Netherlands, not another country that is closer to the thingamajiggy. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, there were a few times where it got like really hot, but just after that it's been raining quite a bit, which is nice for the plants, I suppose. But it's just been cold. No, not the equator. More of like that one line that can go around the entire globe. That is where the warmest countries live, like, are close. Is that the equator? Oh, then I got that wrong, my bad. I don't know, but for some reason I have a different word in my mind, but I just can't get to it. But I trust you, so is that? But anyway, we're not really close to that, so and definitely the winters are supposed to be a lot colder. We're supposed to have snow in the winters, and we don't really have that anymore. Like, we have it like this year was a bit special because we got, or like this year and last year we had 2 weeks of where we had some kind of snow. But the thing is, when I was younger, when I was a kid, we had like 10 centimeters of snow, like, or maybe 20, like very thick snow. And now we don't have that anymore. And I don't live that long yet, so that's a bit worrying, you know? It's like, I don't think that's what is meant to happen. I mean, yes, climates can change naturally, but that fast doesn't really feel natural, you know? Which isn't, I'm like, yes, I very much understand that climate change is a thing, because I remember we had white Christmas, like, with snow, and now it's just rain. We just have a rainy Christmas. Great is what the Google translates to Equator. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna see what's it in Dutch, because I don't speak German. I'm sorry. I know sometimes people get that confused, but to be fair though, we do have some similar words. Although I need to change that. Oh, how do we spell it again? It's okay. You know what, I'm just gonna copy and paste that, because I don't know how to spell. A dyslexic bean over here. Oh, the evenaar. That's what I was. That I think that's the word I got in my head. The imaginary line drawn around the Earth, equal distance from both poles, dividing the Earth into the northern and southern hemisphere. Yeah, that was it. The evenaar. Now that's a different word than in German, but yeah, you learned the Dutch word evenaar. Although it's a very, very different word. Like, some words in German and Dutch, very similar, but the others just completely different. Like, I don't even know how to say that in German. Like, I think it is like Equator, maybe? But I feel that that's the wrong way to say it as well. So like I said, ich spreche kein Deutsch. That's what I say. That's like, and I can say a few other things, but that's the only sentence that I can say. I had German in school for 1 year, and I never had it again. Just a smidge, yeah. Just a little different, you know. Yeah, I would love to learn German again, because it's a pretty handy language to learn, because, I mean, they are our neighbours, after all, Germany, or, as I always said, it's Deutschland, because, I don't know why, but I could never remember the Dutch word for German, or Germany. And it's such a different word in English as well. Like, because in Dutch it's Duitsland, which sounds a lot more like Deutschland. Which is like, I don't know how English got to Germany. Like, how? How did you put that word like that? Like, how did you go from Deutschland to Germany? It's, I don't know. There's probably an explanation for that I just haven't looked up, but just from hearing the words and seeing how it's written, it's like, how? Because ours is like kind of spot on. It's like almost the same. It's just you say it different and you write it a bit differently. But from the one to English is just it's a whole different word. But yeah, the one language that I am learning though is Spanish. Although I am a noob. Don't tell me to say any sentences, because I am gonna heck it up. I am just learning how to write it. Although one thing that I do know is that every time I speak on Duolingo, it says I did a good job. No, not Spanish, please. Oh, no, I don't know how to say I speak English in Spanish, because I have written it down. I know how to write it, I think. But it's been a while since I've done that one. So I don't know. Yeah, but I do know you start with yo. Or yo? Yeah. Yo, yeah, habla inglés. There we go. I know which one it was, but I was like, what was it again? Because I'm dyslexic, so learning languages is a tad bit more difficult and takes a lot more work on my side for me to learn it. So I've been writing alongside with Duolingo. So with Duolingo, from time to time you type the words that you are being learned, but 9 times out of 10 you don't. So that just doesn't work for me. I can't learn language where I just see a word and just click on the right buttons. Like I don't do that. So I've been writing along with it, and it's been okay. But I do forget words very easily, like, because the one thing that I'm trying to get at is what I had with English, is that, because it's gonna take me a while, because around, like, I think the 2 or 3 years of learning English, something clicked in my head, which made English, I don't know, it just went to a normal for me. And that's what I'm trying to do with all the languages that I want to learn. Is like, it might take me a lot longer, and I might just only know like basic stuff, and you know, I don't know if I'll ever be as good as how I speak in English, or like how my English is. But to at least speak it a bit would be nice, because my boyfriend speaks it, so I want to learn it. Also because it's a cool language, but also because of my boyfriend. So yeah, but it's gonna take me a while. But yeah, I know what that means. That means I speak English. And then you also got yo, or habla español. And I think tu hablo inglés is, do you speak English? But I can't remember if that one I don't know what that means, but I know the first one is I. And then en and la. I can't remember what N means, but I know it was was it in? I can't remember, but yeah, I am at the very basic. I'm a noob. Oh, in, that was the word, yeah, and it's in, yeah. So it's I blah 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 in the blah blah blah. That's what I understood. Yeah. Because está muy loco en la cabeza. I'm probably butchering that, but I have no idea what that means. I mean, loco or loco, that means crazy, yeah. I think I remember that word. I'm very crazy. Oh, in the head. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah. Like, with most things, reading will be the easier part, I think. But I will probably still get a lot of things wrong. At first. Because, like, I am doing a tiny bit every day. That way I don't get tired of it. Like, it's not turning into a chore. And it keeps me, thinking it's still fun. Because if I, be like, I have to do this many, otherwise I won't learn it. But I'm like, this is gonna take a really hecking while before I can, like, really get to it and, like, remember everything. So, yeah. I'm here for the long run with learning languages. And sometimes things are just easier than others, Because, like, even my own language is still difficult for me. So, But, it's always also fun to do. Like, learn a bit of a language. Because I would not only want to speak Spanish, but German. One other one is Japanese. Just because I find it a very interesting language. Ugh, why are you doing this? You're not at all working with me, are you? But yeah. But yeah, I can't really say any sentences off my head yet, or because I haven't learned much by heart yet. I've been trying, but since I also don't speak it every day, it's like more difficult. Also, probably listening to songs in Spanish would also be good, but I don't know any good Spanish songs. Or at least, I think there's some ones that I recognize, I just don't remember the names of them, of the songs. So it's, harder to find which one I mean. But I can always ask my boyfriend if he knows a few good Spanish songs. Or if I'm like, do I do this good? Did I say this alright? Yeah, I want those lungs don't die. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so what I wanted to do for this one is with the head. Hello. is have the flower here, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think that looks good. It's a lot better. But I want these little parts in the middle to be a little longer. But yeah, I made a little flower again. But now I know that this one's good, I can cut it out again. This one I'll just throw away because it's not good. This one can go into the back again. Yep. And there goes the hat. There we go. Ta-da! And I need the longer one, which I will cut off a teeny tiny bit, yeah. Yeah, that's better. Oh, now I can finish that. This one goes somewhere else later. I need this one, and I need this pencil to make it easier to trace. Ooh. I'm gonna close my window. It's getting a bit cold. Bloop. Yeah, because then I think I'll be able to do some stitching on stream today as well, but I'll see. I'm glad I kept this little piece, because I think I can fit everything in here. Because I only need to make one more flower, which is takes a lot less time than making 2 of them. I'm gonna put that one out. Whoa. Yeah. And then I wanted. There we go. And hello, Blue Raven. Hi, welcome. How's all? I'm doing good. I hope you are doing good as well. I am making some flowers at the moment for Venti, the character below me. Welcome in. Oh. No, I just realised that I completely forgot to do something. Whoopsie. Sorry, this is a wholesome message. Nice. Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah. What I forgot to do is like share that I'm online. Whoopsie. Because I normally put it in the Discords that I'm in, and I completely forgot today. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Because I'm making a flower. If you're not sure what they look like, and this is like a little tryout, but they'll look like this in the end. Whee. This one, these little pieces will be longer on this one, because I made them a little too small on the tryout. For now, I am Oh, that's the wrong scissors. But yeah, welcome on in. My name is Anime Boy Stars, if you didn't know yet. But you can call me Anime for short. And I do cosplay. Yeah, I really hope you enjoy your stay here. I mostly do crafts, but got some exciting news. Hopefully, in the near future, I'll also do some gaming. Because I got myself a very nice and awesome PC. Which means I can do games on them. But I need to get a few more other things before I can do that. But yeah, it's very heckin' cool. But for now, I'm just gonna do some crafts, some cosplay, and have a very nice and chill time here. And I hope you have that as well. And I lost it all too well. Go. There we go. Maybe these. Doop. Boop. I got a little bit of cold, but it's okay. It's not too bad. Go, we're almost done with cutting the flower, and then since I didn't do it in a mock-up because that's just wasting materials for something I'm not gonna use, I will be putting a wire in the 3 petals, just like this one, because I already did it for this one, because this is a bigger flower for the lyre that I'm also gonna make, or is what they call in the game a lyre. So that when I want, I can have it flat, or I can bend it, and it'll keep its shape like that. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with these 3. I need some water. Nom nom. I need to iron these soon as well. But then these can go. No, I need to make the wires first because I'm using this. This I think is actually electrical wire for like tiny projects. So I got this at my high school back when I was I was gonna be an electrician. And I think this is like very old though, you probably won't use this anymore. But you use this for something small that needed electricity, I believe. Don't really know what they actually used this for, but that's what I suspect it was for. Because they were throwing a lot of stuff out. And this was something that was there. That they were like, we don't need this anymore. So I'm gonna use it. gonna pin it in the middle. Let's hope it stays in the middle. Because some of the pedals, they went a little wonky and aren't centered. At least where the wire is, they aren't centered. But it's okay. It's not the worst that can happen, I suppose. But yeah. I can't wait to have this finished as well. Because that means everything for the head is done. The only thing I need to do is then get some makeup, but I'll get that when I'm actually gonna wear it to something. Like a convention or for the competition, because this is gonna be a competition piece. I'm gonna try and compete in a cosplay competition. Which one that will be, I don't know yet, because I will like get into a competition when I know it's finished. I'm gonna try and get to at least 2, or at least try to get to a deadline for 2 competitions. Also for one, I don't know if I'll get in. For the other one, probably. Because I don't know how popular that one is. But I'll see. Because one I know is very popular and has a raffle. So it's only like you don't know if you'll get it or not. Because it's a very popular one. So they do a little raffle. And then you'll see if you get it or not. So yeah, for that one, I'll try and get in, but if I don't, I can always go to the other competition, and if not, I guess I can always try another one. Because there is one that I'm like, not sure if if it'll be possible for me to get in, but that is one that I've heard some good things about. That is the Crowns cosplay competition, or at least I think that is what it's called. Another lovely streamer is trying to get to that one, but yeah, I don't know too much about that one. And it's also in England, I believe, or like the UK. So I'm gonna have to see if that's possible for me as well, because traveling is gonna be a thing, and that's just gonna be expensive. So I'm gonna have to see if I'll have the money at the time as well, and how much it is gonna be as well. I don't know how expensive it'll be. Okay. Yes, I had 3 of them left. Now, it is time to do some hand sewing. That is gonna take quite a while. Although these are smaller pedals, so I imagine them being not as time consuming as the other ones. But it'd be very understandable if they are time consuming. Or if they will be time consuming, you know. Can I not thread this nicely? Yes. I got quite a long thread, so. And Vile! Hello, welcome! Welcome in! You wanna see something cool? You can already see it in the back. It's the wig! Ta-da! And the hat. It's almost finished, but you can't see it. But yeah! It's the hat! Ta-da! And the wig. Right now, I'm actually making the flowers that will go over here. with a magnet later. But I wanted to make the flowers first before I finish the hat, so that I know where the magnet needs to go. But yeah, that I'm very happy with it. Yes. Oh. Also, if you want, I can also show you the art that I finished yesterday. Because I show them to general, or at least unless you saw them in Jelly's Discord, of course. But yeah, right now I'm gonna make some flowers. And I made, I'm gonna put some wires in the petals. Ooh, you wanna see them in person? Oh, because I'm very, very proud. I'm very, very proud. Let me grab them. If you want to see all the art, but this is Gerald, the little dinosaur that I made for the first prompt. Then this is the second prompt, which is an inverted forest. Where like my idea was, you have a desert with all the tree roots going up to the surface instead of the tree, like the other side of the tree. Then the one that took me the longest and I'm the proudest of is the cave, where you can see all the greeneries from the trees itself with a lantern, because the prompt was inverted forest, and then the one after that was the queen's or queen Dryad's lanterns. So yeah, I made this. And that's why I was up so late, because this one took me quite a while to finish. It is such a big piece, and first of all, I'm very proud because I'm really bad at backgrounds or like stuff like this with trees and such. I'm not that good at it, but I'm very, very proud how it turned out, because yeah, I have not done this in a very long time as well. So yeah, that's some art that I made. Oh, I really like it as well. I'm gonna have to see because whenever the person that made the art event streams, I'm like sleeping, because then it's like 5 a.m. for me. So I don't normally I'm able to see their streams. But I'm very curious if they looked at my art, because they always go over everyone's art, or like at least skim through, and if they like notice something cool. I know, it's really cool how you have the highlights in the trees. Yeah, I really try to do that, because I'm not the best at highlighting stuff, or at least like that. So that is like my first try into doing stuff like that, which is like, I'm really happy how it turned out. And yeah, I gushed over it for the entire beginning of my stream. And for now, I am making some flowers. I'm gonna make a petal, or I cut out a petal out of felt, and now I'm just putting a wire in the middle, so that, because I already made another one. So like this one, I can bend it and style it however I want it. But if I wanted to travel, I can make them flat and carry them around a bit easier. The reason why I'm also using magnets, so that I can take it off the hat if I wanted to. So I can make the hat flat and the flowers flat, so that, because the original intent was for me to go to Paris. It never happened, so if I ever do want to travel with it, and just storage as well, I can do that now, because when I started my cosplay, I didn't really think about that. I was like, yeah, just make a cool cosplay. It don't matter. And I'm like, oh yeah, I need to travel with it. Because I've never really made a cosplay that I was gonna travel with, or like storage. I'm like, who needs that? But one reason why I'm also remaking parts of one cosplay, because I've got a giant dragon tail laying around, but I can't really fold it up nicely. But there's a very easy solution for that, and that's just I need to change what is on the inside of that tail. And then it's just good to go. But yeah. I did some hacking art today. Or yesterday. And now I'm doing some crafts. And I will do because for today we got another prompt. And it's a very cute prompt. It's, I don't know if you seen Jelly's creation. I can show you in a second. But they made a very cute embroidery again. And it's inspiring me to do embroidery as well. I just haven't gotten to that yet. But Jelly made a very cute... Oh. It needs to load. There we go. But they made a very cute filberts. Ta-da! I hope you can see it a bit. But this is what Jelly made. And the prompt was a... Filbert, the fluffy dinosaur, and it's just so cute. And I don't know, I did show you Gerald, right? But Gerald, the art that I made, I want to make a fluffy version of Gerald, because he's a dinosaur. And I don't know if I can show you again, but someone already made a fluffy Gerald. Because I mean, why not? Why not have a fluffy Gerald? It's so cute. But yeah. You know what I actually thought of making? This will probably take longer than the event itself, but I want to make an actual plushie Gerald, like a physical plushie, because I have a very soft fabric that is blue laying around that I haven't used yet. And I just need to see if I can use it. Because I was gonna make something with that fabric for a cosplay. But I got 2 meters, and if I'm gonna make a small plushie, I think I'll have enough. But yeah, I'm gonna make a plushie Gerald. I'm also gonna make some art for today, you know, because I do want to finish the prompt for today. But I'm gonna make some art, but I'm gonna make an actual plushie, because I just love Gerald so much, and I really hope the person that made Gerald really loves everyone that likes Gerald and is making something with Gerald, because I really liked my art. They were like, oh, it's so cute, and I was like, oh, thank you. You're the reason why I made this, because it's just too adorable not to do anything with it. Gerald is just so amazing and just so cute, and I love him. He stole my heart when I saw him. And Gerald is one of the cadets that I do remember, because they were... Like, I mean, I remember Sonny's and Jelly's, and mine, of course, cadets, and one other cadet that I really liked, but many of them, there were so many entries, like, oh my gosh. There were so many cadets. And Gerald was one that I kept remembering was just so cute. So they did a good job, the person that made Gerald. I think the name was Breaking the Page. You can find them on Instagram as well under that name. I posted some of my art on Instagram and tagged them, of course, because they are the original artist. Because you know, you need to give them credit for what they made. That's what good beans do. But yeah, it's just so cute. Like, I was so sad because they were like, we need to find someone to make a sapling, because the saplings are the ones that are competing in the event. So they were like, we need to find very cute cadets. And yes, they found very cute cadets, but Gerald wasn't one of them. And I'm like, but he was very cute. But the other, I mean, all the entries that they chose were amazing. and like everyone is just such good artists are in that community, and they're so nice, and they are giving me really a lot of motivation to do good as well. Like give you some motivation to draw again, because I have had art block for quite a while now, and it's not fun. Because I've got an art project laying around that isn't finished yet. Like, I mean, it is gonna take me an god awful amount of time to finish that as well, besides everything else that I'm doing, because I have got very big ambitions. Yeah, the 12%. And I am making I want to make my own like webtoon / comic book of an alternate universe of Undertale. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of Undertale. I'm actually planning on making a cosplay of an Undertale character from the alternate universe, like the multiverse or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so little time to do all of it, so I have to decide like which I'm gonna do now. And since I had more motivation to do cosplay, I'm doing cosplay more. But I might actually do some art for that soon again as well, because I finally got some motivation to draw, and yeah, it's very, very cool that I'm drawing again, because I'm almost done with creating all the characters, because I wanted to draw all the characters traditionally, because I am better at doing that. And then one other thing as well is I want to have a tablet, a very beautiful working tablet that I can draw digitally on, because I mean my phone, it's okay, I can like learn some techniques from digital art, but it's not the best. And I'm amazed at how well I do on digital art there, but I can be better. So, and also just having a bigger screen is nice for digital art, or just for me art in general. I like to have a bigger canvas. So yeah, that's one thing that I want to have for my birthday. I want to save up for a tablet. Yeah. And because there are many good ones out there, so I'm still debating on which one to get. But I think it's probably gonna be around 600 euros. Yeah. Because like my birthday gift for this year was my parents funding me for my exams. Because I wasn't really celebrating it, and I didn't really know what to do with my birthday, so I was like, yeah, it's okay if you don't really give me any gifts. So yeah, they were like, we'll just support you in, financially with your exams, which was really lovely of them. But I was like, I really want to get myself a gift. And you know what I really, really wanted since like I was a kid is a tablet. To get a drawing tablet in the future. I've got a copy of Clip Studio Pro. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I've got what was the name of that? Oh, I don't have that one here anymore. But it was Krita, I think, or Krita Paints. Anyway, it's an art program I got on Steam for €1 because it was on sale. So yeah, I was like, I want to try some art, because I've got like a tablet, but it's not one with a screen. It's like a tablet, but that's black, and then you need to like look at your PC, and then here you have your drawing. And for me, I really don't like that, because when I draw, I want to see where my hand is, and if I can't do that, my artist is like and I just find it very, very difficult to do that. And like for some people that's like, it really works really well for them, and I'm like, great, good for you. It's just not for me. And it's very nice because I got that one from my sister, Now I just can't remember the name of it. But it's a very common one to get for beginner, like if you want to not spend that much on a tablet but still want to get kind of something similar to it. And my sister got it because she also liked to draw back in the days. I don't think she does it as much anymore, mostly because, you know, she's working and she's busy, and maybe she just doesn't like, maybe she does it casually, not as much as I do. But yeah, it's very lovely of her to that she gave it to me. But yeah, I just can't do it. It's impossible. Is it possible? But yeah, I think I have the name, because I've got a whole entire bookmark list of stuff that I want to buy. Oh yeah, a Wacom Cintiq 16. And then I'm probably gonna go for a refurbished one. Or I got another one somewhere as well. Oh no, that's but it's not Labor Bar. Me. But the other one that I was looking at is a Yuhan Canvas Pro 20. So it's either gonna be one of those tablets, and from what I've heard online, is they're good. If you don't want to, you want to have a screen, but you don't want to spend too much money on a very, very expensive one, because from what I've heard, the more expensive ones aren't always better, you know? Ooh, yeah, but animated model is, the 24, nice. Yeah, there's like a lot of different ones. Ooh, Yuhan, yeah, because I've heard like Quentin and Yuhan are like the good, oh, how do you say that in English? Oh, the word. Like the good brands to look for when you're buying, or at least that's what I've heard from YouTube videos. And then we hear Wacom, Wacom, not the Quentin, but Wacom and Yuhan, to like the better ones. And I can buy both of them on a very trusting website, but you can also just go to the brand's websites to look for them, but they're always a bit more expensive. And Plaster Ninja, hello, welcome in. Thank you. But you know what? I don't know if you can see, but I got something in the back. But it's the wig. Ta-da! With the hat. Because I did some more work on it. Let me show you. Ta-da! This is what the hat looks like. Whee! I am putting it on there so that I can have it in the back. Because right now I'm making the flowers. Oh, thank you. I'm very, very happy how it turned out as well. It's just look at that. Yeah, I don't know, it feels a little big, and of course it's not really gonna sit the same as in the character in the game, because it's just Genshin. But I tried my best and I'm really proud of how it looks. Oh, a 13. It was fantastic, yeah. Like, even getting just like one of the smaller ones. Artistic freedom, yeah. It was my artistic choice. And like, this is the first time me making a hat as well. And Shadow, welcome in. Hello. I don't know if you saw. Wait, let me go back. Look at it. Let me show it again, because it's just too beautiful. But this is the wig with the hat. Ta-da! I've hit a red. No, you're having crafting block instead of art block. But yeah, very understandable though. I do hope whenever you do start crafting again, you have a lot of fun. But yeah, the hat is almost done though. It's not finished yet, but you can't see it. But I'm just putting it there because I want to have it in the back. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's there. It's there. Oh, and right now I'm just making more petals for a little flower that is gonna look like this. These little thingies will be longer though, so because I made them a tad bit longer because they look really long in the picture. But yeah, that's some flower business that we've been doing. We've also been talking about drawing tablets because next year, because my birthday was already this year, I'm gonna buy myself a tablet or a drawing tablet. Still debating on which one to get, but unfortunately bol.com doesn't deliver either of the tablets that I want to buy. So I guess I'm just gonna have to wait anyway, so... Oh. But yeah, that's what we're doing. And I hope you're having a lovely vacation as well, Shadow. I hope it's fun. But yeah, very understandable if you're just not feeling like crafting or like making stuff at the moment. Back when I started my first bigger cosplay, I had that as well. Oh my. I'm gonna drink some water. I've been getting too excited again and talking too much. Which, I mean, how could I not? I made such a cool thing. Are you gonna start now? Yeah. Ooh, nice. I hope you have a lot of fun. Yes. See you in a second. But yeah, it's sometimes you also need some motivation from other people. Like, that's what I had with my art, like... Oh yeah, I mean... Shadow. Wait, I know I am differing from my crafts a lot today. But if you're still here, Shadow... I made some very, very cool art. Yeah, sometimes to watch art crafts, yeah. It also gives me a lot of motivation. Yeah, motivation, I said that correctly. To, especially with art as well, because I had an art block for quite a while. I don't know if I said that already. I probably did, but just this art event is just giving me so much motivation. Oh, but I made some cool art, Shadow. I want to show you. Because I shared that one, but I haven't shared this one. This is Gerald. He's a tiny dinosaur. And he's carrying a plant because he's gardening with all the other cadets. But this is the first art that I made for the art event. Like, the first prompt was making a fan art, and I made a fan art for breaking the page. I know, he's so adorable. So I made this fan art of Gerald, the tiny dinosaurs. Oh, okay, that's okay. Gerald! I'm showing it again. Oh, but this is the first art that I made. The first follow along, because I did not get into the competition or into the I'm not able to compete. Yeah, it's a pancake plant, because I don't know which other ones to draw because they're more difficult, and these are just circles. So it's a very easy plant to draw.
The time is 4:00 p.m.
Thanks, laptop. Very nice of you to tell the time again. But then I did a landscape. Little background on this one. The prompt for this one was inverted forest or inverted jungle, whatever you want to say. And my idea was a desert that is filled with the roots of the trees. And thank you for the stretch and hydrate as well. I got 2 hydrates. Dang. But yeah. Let me... Yep. So yeah, that was the idea of like having, instead of the tree itself, I have the roots on the surface with a cave. This one is important for the lore. Because in the cave you can find greenery and trees. And I did 2 prompts in one because I missed one day. So I got the inverted forest as the art prompt, but also the land... Oh, my bad. Ooh, you're gonna get a call for your job. Nice. Nice, I said. I hope you get it. I hope you get it. But yeah, I did also the Lantern of Queen Dryad. I think it's the name. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but anyway, this is a lantern left behind by the queen, and they're like foresty as well, and like very like harpy like, or I don't know, but that's very, very green as well. So to have it in a cave with all the greenery around it, I'm so happy, and I'm so proud of this one, because I am terrible terrible at things like this, and then trying it again after trying so many times to do it. Because at the day that the prompt came out, I was very struggling to do this prompt, the landscape. But thanks to the second prompt, or the other prompt that I got the day afterwards, I was able to get more inspiration to make some art. And yeah, I need to draw another one for today, but I'll do that after stream. Because for now, I'm gonna go back to crafts. But yeah, I made some hacking art, which is very cool. And also I'm gonna do a little bit more stretchy, because I haven't walked yet in a bit. And now I do need to sit correctly, otherwise it's not good. It's not good to sit wonky. But yeah, that's the hacking art I made. And I'm so proud of it. Ooh, oopsie. I hope you saw everything. Yeah, I did change it to a little less. But yeah, Twitch could also be doing weird stuff. Sorry for all the ads. But I did lower it a bit, because it changed, and it was a higher setting that I had before, so... Yeah, I don't know what Twitch is doing sometimes. Twitch can be weird. But yeah. For now, I'm just gonna finish the flowers for today, or at least get far enough to make a flower. I'll probably finish some things off stream, because I also have the leaves that I'm gonna make. So we can go backwards a tad bit. But yeah, I'm gonna make these leaves as well, because these are for the hat. For the hat. Oh my god, I just realized that the 6 rows of rings are 4-1 instead of 4-in-1 instead of 6-in-1. No, oh no, that's always so sad to realize that you have to redo stuff. Oh no. Oh heck no. That's not great. Also, today I might I hope you're able to save it, because Yeah, it's not fun to redo stuff. Unless it's something easy and you're like, yeah, it's okay that I can redo that. But no. It's never fun to realize that you made a mistake and need to redo everything. Oh. Oh heck. That's not fun to realize when you just started to craft again. Yeah, I hope you can fix it. Yeah. Also, you know what's very fun that I just realized? There are some cosplayers that are like amazing and like they're really good at makeup and just cosplay in general. They live close by. They're very close to where I live. And I'm like, oh heck. Oh heck. There are some cool cosplayers that I know, that I follow, that are so close to where I live that I never knew. I'm like, I don't know, it's just very cool that I live in a very central place where a lot of cosplayers live. I know, it's just very cool to know. Because most of the other cosplayers that I follow are outside of this country. So I don't know. But it's very cool. Yeah. And the other cool thing is as well is that they have seen my work. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you wanted to see it? They're so cool. Like, I'm not even sure if they follow me or not. But if they do, that's very cool. Very cool in them. Because I'm like, I still feel like I'm a very small cosplayer, to be honest. I mean, I've gotten pretty big I got a bunch of followers on Twitch already, which is like crazy to me. Oh, but like, I'm still a very small bean, I think at least. Compared to other cosplayers, that is. Just to know that other cool big cosplayers watch my stuff is just, I don't know, it's very cool. Oop, don't do that, please, thank you. But yeah, we're almost done with one pedal, and I've got because today I'm gonna have to see. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna ask that real quick. Because I might, like, it depends also if someone that I know is gonna stream on time. Oh, there's no cosplayer clothes. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, but it just feels really cool to know. Be like, oh my gosh. Because the thing was, the very cool cosplayer that I follow. This might be a bit too much of a fanboy moment, but we were on the same train, back from a convention, and we were sitting very close, like from like seats. There were like a few seats in front of us, and I was like, I recognize you from somewhere, but I don't know from what. And then I realized when I got home, and they were like, oh my gosh, it was them. They were like, it was very cool. I don't know, it might be a big fanboy moment for me, but I found it very cool. But when the house is sold, I'm thinking about moving to Copenhagen. So my... Ooh, nice. I hope you have fun with moving. that you can find a nice house, because I don't know what the situation is in Copenhagen. Um, I don't know, but I always want to say Copenhagen, but I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. Because I've heard a lot of people say Copenhagen, or at least some variation of that. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like everywhere in the world it's just impossible to get a house, but maybe there it's not so difficult. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. But thank you so much for joining us, Shadow. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye bye bye. Enjoy your vacation while it lasts, and get your some heckin' rest. You deserve it. But yes, bye bye bye. See you again soon. But that's one pedal done. Ta-da! Now it can bend, and it'll stay this way. Unless I move it again. Yeah, Copenhagen. Nah, it's too expensive for me to buy a house in Copenhagen. Oh, so... Or was it around? Did I say it? Well, I mean, you never know what can happen. Oh, you never know if you might win the lottery tomorrow. Or not. You never know. But yeah. I mean, if you really want to go to a place like that, maybe, like, if you're like, definitely I want to go there, you can always look for surrounding like towns or cities that are a bit more affordable, because that's what a lot of people here in the Netherlands do. And it's where I live. I live in a very central place, because I can drive, or I can go to any city in half an hour. Just because it's too expensive to go to the city itself, or like live in the city itself, that they have so many towns surrounding that city that is very, for like traffic and like public transport, it's very easy to get to one city to another. So I'm very central. So maybe something like that. I don't know if that's there as well, because I'm not a... Or rent a place, that as well, yeah. Renting, yeah, I don't know why I always like think of like, yeah, you just buy it. But yeah, you would probably just rent a place. But it's just... I think it's just an automatic thing that I say that you're just gonna buy a house. And not just, like, when I say you buy a house, it could be buying or renting. Because I also say a house, but it could also be an apartment. It might just be a language thing as well. Like, yeah, I just say this, but I mean multiple things. Which I can understand it might be a bit confusing. But yeah, renting a place, that's could also just work. Or just, it's always like, if you don't want to go into the city, you can always look what's surrounding it. Because I think cities can be very beautiful, but the places surrounding it can also be very beautiful. Or at least that's, I think here you can say that, like, we got some pretty places surrounding cities. Because one thing that's very cool, though, is that for 3 cities that I know here in the Netherlands, there is an entire forest that connects to all 3 cities. So you can, like, walk from one city to another through the forest, which is very cool. And just very pretty as well. Because I know some people that have horses, they like do a thing where they go from one city to another through the forest with their horse. and they're beautiful forests as well, which I can't wait to take some pictures at as well. But one place that I would love, because this cosplay is from Genshin, and Genshin has like for their countries that are there, it is inspired by other countries in the real world. And one thing that is for Mondstadt, it is more European and more German inspired, but I can also see a lot of Dutch things in there as well, which is mostly with windmills and stuff like that. So, the cool thing that I have in my town is a windmill. It's a very old, I think it is renovated, so like it is kept up. It might be a little bit more modernized to, be like today's standards a bit. But it's still a windmill, and it still makes like mail or like flour for bread and stuff like that. It's still like, it's an actual working windmill, which, funny thing, you can actually get pancake mixes from that windmill, which is a lot of fun. They did sell pancake mix, and also for cake, for bread, and other stuff like that. They sell that there. And it's still being used, and the cool thing is that I would love to take pictures in my venti cosplay by that windmill, because there's a lot of open fields as well, and just, it's gonna be cool if I can get some pictures there with my finished cosplay, that is, which is, it's still gonna take a while. if I'm doing this already, I'm here for the long run. That's so cool. I have a 1600 windmill here in the town, and I love it as well. But it's not active, yeah. Like here, the fun thing is that they keep, like, they want to keep the craft alive, and it is kind of like a tourist site, not per se for people from outside the country, but from Dutch people as well. Like, if you just want to know and see how we did it in the old days, you can go to a windmill here in the Netherlands, and you can just go inside and see how everything works. Because, I don't know, it's just a thing that we do, that we want to keep that, that, like, craft and, like, that history alive. And in many windmills that are still active, that are for, like, making like, what's the word? No, I just said it. Making meal. making the stuff that they do. But we also have flour, there we go. That still make flour and like mixes for bread and for pancakes, and for cakes. They want to keep that alive, but we also have windmills that are purely for getting the level of waters like different. So we have windmills that can lower or the water or make it higher, and those are, I believe, more modernized because we use them a lot more still. And that's also the thing, like, the invention that we made, it's good. We want to keep using it, but for the ones that are more water related, they are still used and kept and aren't really that much of a tourist attraction than the other windmills are. But we call it's Mel as well. Yeah. You know what? It's almost you know how we spell it? This is our world. Mill. Right? Wait, let me I know this is bad. Dutch is my language, but I just want to know if I spelled that correctly. Yeah. This is how we spell it, meal. We just use another E. Yeah, meal. Very similar. It's just another letter. But yeah, they need to be active, otherwise the Netherlands would disappear. Basically, yeah, they keep our country well. Like, most of the things that, like, keep us not from flooding is not per se the windmills, but they do, definitely they do help with the water levels in the country. So they have a very useful function, which is like, Dutch people are very smart. Like, we help other countries with them not getting flooded as well, like making dams, and especially for the seaside, because some countries, like the beaches, they disappear, and we Dutch people found a way to prevent that. So in some countries we help them not lose their beaches because of, you know, natural things. We need that extra E. Yep, because we're E. My names are all Germanic, and so yeah, fair enough. Like, yeah, that was a thing. Like, it's very similar because the roots of our languages are the same, or mostly the same. We Dutch people also just stole a lot of words. We're like, we like that word. We're gonna change it a bit and just use it, you know? Or at least that's what I got from some words. German, but I can't for the life of me understand Dutch though. Yeah. I get that the languages are similar, but they are so different when you try to learn them. Because I try to learn German, and just as any language, I have a very good accent. So speaking goes a lot easier for me. But the grammar, that goddamn grammar, I hate it. Because the rules of the language, I just find it very difficult to learn those. Because of my brain, it just can't do that. Like, I can understand how to do a thing, but I just, for the life of me, won't remember the rules surrounding that way of using those words. Which I'm amazed at how well I did in my English exam. It's crazy. It's crazy how well. And my Dutch exam, I failed on one of the exams for my Dutch, but luckily I compensated that with the other two exams, so I didn't have to redo that one exam. But it is not such a good grade to have in your diploma, but it does show that I'm really good at my crafts, but my Dutch just isn't. Because their grammar is very German, isn't it? There are rules for everything. Yeah, like, I think the way you phrase things is different, or the same in German and Dutch, but in English it's different. Which also reminds me of a very funny video that I saw of someone saying, like, when you literally or translate Dutch to English, very literally, it sounds like a Shakespeare like play. and they literally did like a kind of like a play in the video of something that would make completely sense in Dutch, but in English it just sounds so weird. It sounds indeed like something like Shakespeare. I think that's the right name for that guy. But the one that did the like that revolutionized the English language or whatever. I'm not too familiar with it, sorry. But it was very, very funny how he did that. Or they did that. That little skit. And I'm like, yes. If it wasn't Dutch, it would make perfect sense. It's like, yes, that is just Dutch. Oh, but yeah, I think it has to do, because I saw someone explain it once of what the difference was between an English sentence and a Dutch sentence. But I just can't remember the names for it. Like, I think it has to do with the verbs. But I just don't remember what verb means again. But yeah, it's just the way you make a sentence is different. And I think in German it's the same. Oh, that equals the... oh wait, sorry, I missed one thing. Danish is just weird. We Danes don't even understand that rules. That is the... Oh, the rules. Yeah, like... Here in the Netherlands you can get away with with a lot of grammar, like, mistakes. Just because we're so used to people still learning the language and we're like, we can understand what you're saying. But we will always tell you that it's wrong. Like, we will point out if you said something wrong in Dutch. Not because we want to pester you and be mean, but just because we want you to know that you did it wrong and we want to let you know how to do it right. I don't know, I think that's a Dutch thing as well, like, correcting people. Like, I think it's... in most English-speaking countries, it's, like, seen as a very... what's the word? I'm struggling with words today, but it's a very very rude thing to say to someone, like, to correct them on their grammar, unless they ask for it. But we're like, maybe that's also because we're very blunt and we're like, yeah, you were going the right way, but you said it wrong. Like, but here's the way you would say it correctly. Like, that's... I think that also has to do with our directness as Dutch people. So many silent letters and the weird rules for and Yeah, I'm glad we don't have silent letters as much in Dutch than in English, because, like, sometimes with words, because I've read a word and then I think I know how to say it, but because it's a silent letter, I'm saying that word completely the wrong way. Like, there's one word in Dutch that I keep saying the wrong way, because for me to be able to spell it, I say all the letters in the word, but that's not how you say the word. And that is atelier. But I always say atelier is atelier, because that's how you spell it. Atelier is how you spell the word, but it's not how you say it. And for a really long time, I kept saying atelier instead of atelier. And people were like, do you mean atelier? And I'm like, yes, I meant that word. But because I'm so used to saying the word how you spell it, because that's how I spell things. Like, if I don't know the word, I'll just write it how I hear it or how I say it. But in English, that's not always the best. Because sometimes you say a word, but then there's just letters in them that are like, how are you in here? You're not... I don't hear you. Or like they say the word, or like they say the letter differently. I'm like, what? And that's mostly because I'm dyslexic. That I say it like that. Also, here we go. It's a little, like, trick that I learned from my dyslexia in order to spell and read or write things. Just be like, just write it as how you hear it, because 8 times out of 10 you're correct, but that 20% is just, yeah, that was completely wrong. And I do recognize that when I do things wrong, but I'm like, I don't know how to spell it. And then I go to Google Translate, and then Google Translate also doesn't know what the word is that I mean. Or same spelling, different pronunciation, read, oh yeah, versus red. Oh no, yeah. Because red is also a color. And like they your and your, or their and their. Like those, like I have gotten like the little rule, like they are, and then you've got there with the E and the A. That is a different way of the they are. And then you've got the there with the ERE, which is supposed to be a place. I think that's how you got it. But then, and with the your, and the your, and the other your, which is the one is you are. And then the other two, I don't know what the rules for those are, but they mean different things. Then that's what I know. Loic Supervile has made some funny videos about that particular topic. Oh, nice. I don't know them, but I will copy it. And I'll see. Because it's always funny to watch things like that. Yeah. Boom, boop. There we go. Oh wait. Oh, I think I know this guy. Oh yeah. Oh, I think I know which one you mean. I was like, I don't remember his name, but now when I see their videos, I'm like, yes, I know them. They do make funny videos about that. And about language as well. There's one other guy I think that's like you've got the entire map, and then when he focuses on one country, he only has his eyes and the mouth, and then he would like acting like the countries, and then saying like, we pronounce this word that way, or like how did the other countries do their word or their iteration of that word. And that one's also very funny. Because how they do Germany is just so funny. Not remember the name, lol. I think I'm... Yeah. Like... Whoopsie. I'm one of those people that watch their videos but not really follow them. But I do really like their... Schmetterling. Yes. That's one of the words that I do know. Schmetterling. And in Dutch, I think it's a very nice word, because that is in Dutch it's vlinder, spelled as V-L-E-N-D-E-R, vlinder. It's a lot prettier word than Schmetterling. Oh, it's such a... Yeah, that's a lot more pretty. Schmetterling is just... Why? Why, Germany? Danish is sommervug, or summerbird. Oh. Huh, that's an interesting take on it. I don't know what vlinder means as well. Like, there's probably a description of the word somewhere. But I'm just not bothered to do that. Like, it's just a pretty word, you know. Also, we got another pedal finished. Which means I'm probably gonna finish the game today. Which is really nice, because the other ones took me a bit longer than these. Probably because it's flinders about. Nice. Oh, nice. We got 2 petals, and I just see that this one's cut a bit wonky. Same with this one. Yeah, that looks better. Nice. Oh, but yeah, then there's some Dutch words that are like, they're very soft and delicate in German, but then it's like very harsh in Dutch. So on both sides we just have words which I like, you know, you got smetterling. The equivalent of that, I think, is Schiermonnikoog. That's a place, by the way. I don't know how you say it in German, but Schiermonnikoog is what I would think an equivalent of smetterling. Which, you know, smetterling you can always say a bit more delicate depending on how you say it. And there's probably a softer way to say Schiermonnikoog. But yeah, I think if you would look at the language and say like, yeah, that's an equivalent of that word, of how I say the word at least, like, yeah, understandable. There are no soft words and delicate words in there. Well, I guess, but then I think it depends more on your accent, because sometimes when some people speak German, they say it in a more soft and delicate way than what you are normally more used to in media. That's what I'm probably trying to say. Is like some words you can say really harsh and we're like really angry, like smetterling, but you can always also say it the same word but a bit more, you know, calm, and you know, it can sound a bit more delicate if you just change the way you say the word. I just take the word I sorry. I mean, just take the word I. You can't say ich. Ich. Yeah, I guess the ich. Ich sprach keine Deutsch. But then again, you also have that in Dutch. But then you've got the Vlaanderen, aka Belgium, with the soft G, which when pronouncing some Dutch word with that G, it's completely different. Because it sounds kind of... it is still different, but it kind of sounds like how English people would say words with the G. Because a lot of English speaking people are not used to having a really harsh G in their, you know, vocabulary. I think that's how you would say it. But yeah, I've been talking a lot. But yeah, the G is very harsh, just like the word Schiermonnikoog. But that's more the sch. The sch is also that's an the S, the C, and the H in a row is the sch. Very, very fun to say. And it is different if you put an R at the end, like schrijven. Also a funny thing, they're the same way, but just because there's an R after it, you say it differently. Welcome to language. We just add one letter and it changes the entire word. G's in Danish are weird. Vlug, for example, or yeah, vulg. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but for example, you have to swallow the G. It doesn't make a G sound whatsoever. It just changes the sound of the L. Yeah. Words, man. Just because there's one letter that you say weirdly, just changes the word. Oh, I don't know. It's always fun to talk about languages and what they do. And I'm like, I'm gonna try. Because I can only read the word, so I have no idea if I'm saying it correctly. So I'm very sorry if I do. But yeah. Languages are fun. Even though they do a hacking mind trick with you. Like, you thought it was this way? Haha, no, it's the other way. That's just language, I suppose. Oh, don't worry, I would never expect anyone to be able to pronounce Danish words. Oof. When you have so little trust in your own language. So, I mean, I'm always surprised when people try to pronounce Dutch words. I mean, maybe that's just me, but I always get excited to be like, yeah, you say it like this. Because I'm very bad at explaining how to say a word when you need to write it. Because when you say it, it's a lot easier to explain how to say a word. Because you can make a sound. But you can't really write down how to say a sound. Or at least I struggle a lot with that. Like, what? There's a funny video from Norwegian state television where they make fun of the Danish language. Oh, nice. And that's also fun that the people that speak the language itself just can take like a joke like that. Oh, it's so funny. When countries do that. You're like, look at our funny words. We have a very weird language. Oh. But yeah. I mean, just learning other language and just speaking language itself is just an amazing thing, you know? It's a very heckin' cool. And being able to speak multiple languages, like being bilingual or bilingual. There we go. I don't know, but whenever I want to say that word, my mind immediately goes to Duolingo. But that's not the word. That's a name of an app. Norwegian, Swedish, and Danish are very like, and we can understand each other. But both Swedish and Norwegian say that it sounds like we have a potato in our mouth when we speak. Yeah. I think there was one language as well from the Nordics that sounds a lot like Dutch, but there are just things missing. Like, I don't know which one it was again, but it's like when I hear it, I'm like, that sounds a lot like Dutch, but there's just something missing. It's like, it's very weird and very surreal to listen to. Oh. But it's a lot of fun to think like, it just sounds so similar, but it's just, I don't know, I can't remember. But at least there's one language that's like that. That as a Dutch person, I'm like, yeah, but no, at the same time, like, that's not Dutch, but it just sounds so similar. Or at least familiar. Maybe I should call it that. It sounds very familiar. But I just can't remember which one it was. I just can't remember. Maybe it's that one, but I just don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I hear it again, I'm like, oh yeah, it was that one. And then with the name, like, this is what this language sounds like, you know? But I'm like, it was from a Vine or like a video, TikTok, whatever, reels that I've watched that I'm like, huh, that's funny. But then, like, it's completely left my brain after that. Like, I can still remember what it was about, but I'm like, I don't know from who it was or where it was from. Like this, I saw it somewhere, but I just can't remember where. That's always the struggle. I can't remember. I can't remember. But it's almost 5. I've been streaming. Oh. Because I did start a little later. Yeah. Although I still haven't. So, you know, I might just go to 6 p.m. Unless, you know, I'd be like, we gaan eten. If you hear that, then I'm gonna eat. Or at least if they call my name. Be like, it's time to eat. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, I still haven't heard back when that's gonna be. So I really want to go to 6 p.m. for me. Because then, if they start on time, could be very well that they don't. Yeah. But we might raid into a very cool beam. Because I never am able to raid into them because they stream at a later date and at different days than me. But if anyone knows a Giyasaki cosplay, we might stream into their stream today. And I'm very excited because I love their streams as well. They're not as wholesome as we are, but it's a very fun stream. Ooh, and plus Renina knows them. Oh, they're just... Because they said they were gonna stream on Sunday at 5 p.m. And since there is an hour difference, ooh, sorry. But yeah, I think, yeah, 17 GMT, so that is 16, or like 6 for me. Ooh, I love Gia, yeah. This also very talented. There's something, yeah, I hope so. I saw some of their pictures on especially from the hat, their feather. The feather on that hat turned out amazing. I'm so happy that it finally turned out so good for them, because it was the 3rd try and I'm like, a 3rd time's a charm. But I'm so happy that they were able to make that feather, because I could really see they were really struggling with that feather. So I'm so happy that I was able to help as well. Oh, yeah, the pictures that we saw, so good. Eee. Also, do you think I'm gonna have enough? Do I want to gamble with it? I don't really want to. But I'm also like, I don't want to, stop and put a new one in, because that's a bit of a hassle, but I think I'm gonna have to do that. Also, I don't recommend doing it with your teeth by any means. I'm not already fucked it up. Whoopsie. But yeah. Oh, I did have my pliers here. I'm gonna be a good bean and use my pliers. There we go. Bernie Denmark won. Oh, the Tour de France. Nice. Oh, congratulations. Denmark. Yeah. My father watches it. I don't really. But I don't know if he is looking out for anyone to win. But nice. I hope they are safe at their destination, though. Because I don't know if you have followed anything from what's going on in France, but it's a little messed up at the moment. So I hope everyone is safe and sound, you know. Because from the sounds of it doesn't really. But the guy that won, oh, nice, yeah. So wholesome. Will this work? I hope so. But nice. Because then after we finish this, whoop, 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 I need my pencils that are over there. Alright. Nah. Because after this, I'm gonna use some pencils to put some more dimension into these pedals. I've to go for a bit. Oh yes, thank you so much for joining. And oh, you're gonna get some sushi. Oh, nice. Oh, I hope you enjoy your sushi. Sushi is always nice. Sushi is always lovely. Although I'm a bit of a spoiled person because I only like homemade sushi. But yeah, I do hope you enjoy your sushi. I'll still be here, and you might be back in Giga Stream if they start on time. But yeah, see you. I hope to chat with you again soon, either here or in Giga Stream. You know, I can't make it. So yeah. Well, you can always try, but I mean, you also need all the stuff for it, and if you can't buy that, fair enough. But yeah, bye bye. See you again soon, and hope you have a nice. Be right back. And enjoy that sushi. Now I also want sushi. I want the sushi. Oh, but I wonder what I'm gonna eat today, because yesterday was a bit. It was more food for my parents than for me and my brother. They're like me. But I had a really big lunch, so it was okay. Yeah, because I started really early one day. That's not my scissors. But yeah, thank you so much for being here again. It's a lot of fun having you around. But yeah, you're probably already gone, but that's okay. Making sushi yourself is just... I did it for the first time myself because my brother has been doing it, and I've been like, ooh, can I have some? But I think in April I made some sushi myself, and oh, it was so delicious. It was really good for my first time making sushi myself. It's very, very delicious. I almost ate everything because I made it for a picnic. And I was one of the people that ate almost all of the sushi. But it was so good. I loved it so much because I made because I only like a few things in sushi. So I made sushi with shrimp, sushi with crab, and vegan sushi, which is basically just with the greens, so with only the veggies and the rice, and the seaweed, which is sushi like that is still really, really good, because you get a bit of cucumber, a bit of other greens that you like, and you just put it in there and with the rice and with the seaweed, and it's just as good as the sushi with the fish or the shrimp. Like, it's so lovely. I would say some of them are like that. Some like the vegan sushi or vegetarian could also be the word. But anyway, the one without the fish is also just like really good. It's really, really good. So what the hell is happening with this thread? Well, it's not so pretty as I wanted it to be. But alright, if you want to be annoying, you can be. But yeah, we're almost done. Ow, that's my face. I just scraped my face with a needle. Eee. Okay, doesn't hurt too bad, but it's like, that's not what I want. That hurt. That do ouchie. Also, that's exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna see who's gonna be live in like an hour. Oh yeah, wait. No, we are gonna eat later. Cause my mom is working. I can go to 6. Nice. Cause my mom is working till 7, I believe. It's perfect. Yes. No. Go back. Nope. Don't want to get. Although, that was my stomach. I think it wants a snack, but I don't have a snack with me. No. Oh well. It's not gonna be the end of the world, luckily. So let's do this again, but with the pliers. Because that's better than doing it with my teeth. Because apparently I am destroying my teeth. Well, I do that. Which I just realized. Because another crafter went to the dentist and they said, "You're probably a tailor, right?" And I, yeah. Like, yeah, we can see because there are teeth. And I'm like, what? Because I never really realized that can happen. You know? Like, what? But yeah, I got some pedals now. They're done. Wee. Now the only thing that I'm debating on doing is I have
The time is 5:00 p.m.
Things let up. Although, give me a second. I'm gonna have to save my thread. Wee. There we go. Because I can split these, but I don't know if I have enough for 3 flowers. Because if I'm not, I do still have some other things that I can use. which is these. And I think I'm gonna use this one because this one's a bit too yellowish. So I should probably do that. Because I got a little box over here that I still need to fix, but it's okay. So now that we have hurt ourselves with the, give me a second, I am gonna yeah, you can see that a bit. Whoopsie. Though I hope you don't see it on the screen. Oh, I am so stupid. Yeah. I mean, I can feel it that I did an oopsie, but I just hope you don't see it. That's mostly. Also, I'm wearing a hairband today because my hair just did not want to sit out of my face. So that's why. My hair looks a little different today. Because I can use this thread, but it will be a lot smaller and it's gonna take a lot longer to sew everything. So I thought it might be able to use this to sew, but then I have to split it and I don't know if I'll have enough to sew all of these together. Which I'm probably wanna iron first as well, but then I have to go to the other room for a bit. You know what? I'm gonna take a little break, or I'm gonna put you all on the break screen. I'm gonna eat a little snacky because I do have something in the other room, but I just don't have that here with me. I'm gonna iron these so that, because they have still a bit of the blue marker on there, but it will disappear with steam. I'll decide if I'm gonna use this, and then we'll go back to work. It'll take a few minutes, so I'll be back in a second. But yeah, that'll be that, and yeah, see you all in a few minutes. And I'm back. Told you it was gonna be pretty quick. But yes. I will just use these, but I'll split them. And then if I need more, I suppose I'll just have to get more for these. Because I already made the other petals for the other flowers, because they're pretty big difference, I think. Or at least there is a difference. And I just want to color them all together, so that I, you know, have all of the stuff, you know, even, and just notice that that wasn't done so well. Okay, that's good now. Alrighty. That's that. Now, it's time for reference pictures, because I don't know how this looks again. Reverence. Because there's some yellow and a bit of greenish in there, I think. Wait, let me see the layer. Yeah, it's a greenish yellow. I'm gonna get a teeny tiny test piece over here, just so that I completely ruin all the petals and have to redo them, because I want to avoid doing that. Also, I hope you can see alright. Soon I will buy a ring light, so the stream might improve soon. But yeah, I think I can get away with this yellow, and I also had some green, but I don't know if it's too green. Also, I just want to say, these pencils are the best. I don't know if you can read them, but they're Bruinzeel Holland expression color pencils, and I love these. Also, my pencils are bending, guys. Don't worry, it's just the very beautiful webcam that I have that bends it. It's just so funny. Wee. But I think I can get away with yellow, or with the yellow that I have, because maybe I'll add a little bit of green later, or do I start with the bit of green? Probably should have grabbed that, shouldn't I? Yeah, probably should have. Okay. I'm gonna grab, if I know that. Oh no, that's done. It has been thrown away. But I don't really have. Maybe I can use that one. I guess I'll use this. Because I think I'm gonna dilute it a bit with water, if that's gonna work. But you know, I normally have a cup of water, or like a cup to do this with. but apparently they're gone. Okay, not this one. I want a stronger one. Because I'm just gonna try it out a bit, you know, see what it does. Of course they will have to need to dry, I suppose, if I do it like this. Doesn't really do much, does it? Meh. I think I can just I hope you guys can see a bit what I'm doing. I guess this will have to dry. No. Same for that one. Now I'm gonna put you somewhere safe where I won't knock you off. And I'm gonna try one without all of that. It's just the pencil. Yeah, I think I like this one more. So I think, I don't know if you can see it at all, but there is some yellow in there. Oh, this is a beautiful camera because this is a bit darker because it's still wet. I'll have to see if, like, when this dries down, how it's gonna turn out, but I think I like this more. So I'm gonna do that for every single one of them. Okay. I guess I can't finish the little flower today, or at least not completely, because this one needs to dry. So. Ooh, ooh. Nice. Yeah. So I guess I'll just do the other ones as well. I mean, just giving it a little bit of cover already changed it a bit, but it's not such a significant thing that I need to do. Yay! You made it back! Welcome back! I just realized that I am able to stream until 6 p.m. Because my brother is still working. So we're gonna eat later. So yeah. Also, I have no idea if you're able to see this, but I am drawing with yellow and a bit of green. Oh, there we go. Bit of green to make it look a little bit more like this, because you can see it is beige, but it has some. You know, a little tone of yellow in it. It's not really highlight, but to give it a bit more colour, only then. Because the flower looks like this colour, but like with the stem here, the thingy that I made, it is just a little bit more yellowish. Also, you can see I have a big and a small flower, and these two will be for the lyre. I already did these off stream. Alright, I did a tryout, like, to like show what I was gonna make. I did that on stream as like a decoration stream. But yeah, I'm just trying to give the flower a little bit more colour, not really highlight. A bit more like, yes, there is a bit of yellow, but it's a greenish yellow. It's a very weird color, but then again, it is a game. It is a game, it's not real. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do a bit. I hexed up with this bit because I added water, and I don't really need to do that to get the result that I want. So yeah, this one needs to dry in order for me to finish the small one, because I'm not gonna do it again. That one's just gonna be a bit more yellow, I suppose. But I can sew the bigger flowers already because they're finished. So that's what I will do, because I already have these. So this one's ready, because I got like a little bit more than half an hour left. And I just really want to raid into Gear stream today. I really can't wait to say hello and see their beautiful creations again. And their streams are just a lot of fun, not only because of the puzzles, but just because Gia's a very fun person, I believe. And they're a very cool person. Just hacking cool bean. And I want to give them some support. Yeah. So that thing. Wait. Let me just get a. Oh yeah. No, I don't really need that one anymore. If not, I have it searched. Whoop. Yep. Oh, yeah. Because there's some other people live as well. That if Gia doesn't show up on time, I can always raid into them. Because I haven't raided many people lately. There's a lot of cool beans that deserve some hacking love and appreciation. There we go. Yeah, nice. And this one was for that. So I think we're done with the colors then. These can go back into my pencil set because I stole them from there. I think this one. And what I'm gonna do, because there, how many? Yeah. Okay, so I can grab 2 of the threads. If they wanna come with me. No, it's not gonna be like that. Okay. 1 and 2. There we go. And I'll sew everything together with 2 threads of the embroidery thread, because there's like 6 little strings inside of the entire embroidery thread. So I'm gonna grab a smaller needle for this part, if it's possible. Yeah, there we go. Because then I can use a lot more of this to make all the flowers, hopefully. Bleep. Okay, so this one needs to stick out a little bit. And I will make it till here, right? Yeah. If not, I can always add more. But yeah, now we're going to the sewing part again. This time I will sew it a bit better than what I've done previously, because that's just a lot neater. Or this will be a lot neater because I need to make this look pretty. Because this will be the final flower. And I don't want to hick it up and make it ugly. Also, I hope the sushi was okay. Or you enjoyed the sushi. I hope it was lovely. Yes, that's the right scissors. Yes, there we go. Boop, boop, boop. Why do you do this to me? There we go. Oh my. My voice was leaving me. But yeah, and right now I'm just making some pretty blanket stitch. I believe this is what this stitch is called. It's the one I have used the most. When I do hand sewing. But I think the second most used stitch that I've used is the applique stitch, or the one that you can use with quilting as well. Those three are the ones that I've been using the most for this cosplay. And I find it really hard to explain the other ones. And that's probably a very good explanation of someone that someone has made. I don't know what the other one is called though, but all I know it's what you use with quilting to quilt things by hand, or like sew things by hand together. And that's because I learned it at a quilting thing. Where was it? Those were really long. Oh well. You know what? I'm already happy that I'm making my own flowers. And if they don't completely look like the ones in the game, I'm like, fair enough. At least they don't look so ugly as other flowers that I've seen for this cosplay. Because like, that was one thing, like, I was so determined to make my own flowers, because the flowers that I saw in some cosplays were just... they were ugly. Like, that's just a very, very sad flower there. It's just... no, you don't do that to your flowers. You don't. That's a crime. Also, clock. I had to put it away because it's normally over here where the head is now. So, well. But yeah, I'm very happy how far we've gotten today. Didn't think we'd get this far, but it's very nice. Very nice. We got half an hour till 6 p.m. Few minutes before Gia should go whole life. I'm so very excited to right into their stream. Oh, Alrighty. That goes in there, and then there we go. And that's the first thing stitched. Yeah. It will look like this. Yeah. Ta-da! There we go. No. Oh no. Oh well, very understandable though. I got some sad news, but it's very understandable. We won't raid into Gia today, sadly. Sadly. But there's another cool beam we can raid into today. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad for them as well, because if they're not feeling too well, that's also not great for them, you know. But yeah, I hope they feel better soon as well. I hope they feel good. But yeah, if they need to take their rest, then I won't then keep them from taking their rest. But let me give you some. And maybe also good because I can smell food. So yeah. What do I do? I think I'll finish sewing this little bit that I'm doing. And then we're right into Upcycly. They're also a very great streamer. Very, very nice and relaxing over there. And they do a lot of upcycling. They let me get into their stream. I know if because I have the music. Yeah. Ooh, they're doing some crochet today. Ooh, me likey crochet. They do a lot of things. They make they've been making a lot of buckets. I believe they reached the goal of making 100 buckets out of magazines. Ooh, yeah. I mean, if sushi is good, it's so good, and then you eat it too fast, and then everything is gone already. I can relate. I made sushi for a picnic, and in the first hour that I put everything in, I believe half of it was gone already, and I was one of the people that ate most of it. So very, very relatable, very understandable. Because if sushi is good, it's way too fast. It's just gone like the Flash. It's just like, and gone. Like, where did my sushi go?
Where's my sushi? Me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it though. I hope it was a really good sushi. I mean, from the sound of it, it was a really good sushi. I smell food. Now I'm getting hungry. No. Don't worry. I'll eat soon, I think. Yeah. So don't worry. I won't skip a meal. And then after that, I'm gonna make some more art, and I will post some of my art in the Discord again. Cause I think I did Gerald in my Discord, but the ones I made recently, I haven't posted that one in my Discord yet. But I will, so don't worry. It'll be there soon enough. Yeah. But my chihuahuas wants to go outside him so hard that he's oh no. Ooh. They're looking at some stuff. Nice. But yeah, I am done with this one, I believe. There we go. I'll probably finish these off stream, but just so you know, hopefully it will look pretty. Pretty like this. I can bend these even more and such and be like, look at it, so pretty. So do they look like? Yeah, they do. Nice. Yeah, I'm always second guessing because this is just whipped. I can't say that. But like I pulled this entire pattern out of my sleeve and be like, yes, this is how I'm gonna do it. So I'm glad I made some mock-ups though, so that I generally know what it's gonna look like. But yeah, this is like the most unsure pattern that I've made so far. It's like it's not bad. It's not bad. But it just makes me second guess a bit more than usual. But yeah, I am gonna go and go here. This one can go aside so that you can see my beautiful face. And I'm gonna say goodbye. Cause and we're gonna write out which I've got something decided, I think, that I hope I've put on, because I did this a little while ago, but I made this a rate message. Yes, there we go. I'm very good at talking. I know. But yes, let me whoop so you can see better. But yeah, I want to thank everyone so much for joining me today and for chatting. It was a very lovely stream again. I hope you guys liked it as well. I hope you guys liked the art. I will share everything in my Discord, which you can join. Discord. Yes, that's how I spell it. There we go. Here's a link. Don't worry about it. Oh, thank you. And yes, I am happy that you enjoyed this stream. It was lovely chatting with you. But yeah, if you were like, whoa, amazing art, here's my Discord server. I'll hopefully don't forget to share all my art with you guys that I'm gonna make for this entire event. It's gonna be like 40 days, so I'm gonna make 40 pieces of art, so you can expect a lot of art coming. I hopefully, if I don't forget, you know. But yeah, this one will also be on YouTube. Although I do need to say my YouTube is gonna be in a bit of a working state, because I am gonna change YouTubes, because I may have done a little whoopsie with making my YouTube. But if you want to know, this stream will be on YouTube, so hi YouTube for everything, every information on YouTube. It'll be in the description, of course. But yeah, if you're curious about the making of this entire cosplay, every stream is on there, so you can always watch it back. If you're just curious about the thing, hopefully everything is you can search everything well enough, and if not, I always love to hear some feedback. But for now, I'm gonna see if I put a correct, yes, ta-da! You can copy the raid. It's for everyone, because I can't really give a subscription to Stream Elements, so if you have my emotes, you can use them. But let's do a hacking raid to upcycle. Upcycle. There we go. Yes, begin raid. So you can. Let me see if I can copy my own raid message. If it wants to load. Yes, are you working? There we go. There I've made raid message. Yes, because it took me an eternity to do that raid message. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining, and see you again soon. And see you all guys in Upcycle stream, and hope you have a lot of fun, and let's send some love and some appreciation and just good vibes to Upcycle. So bye bye.